Yesterday we learnt about friction. So, friction is a force between two surfaces that are sliding or trying to slide across each other. Friction always works in the opposite direction to the direction in which the object is moving or trying to move. So, here in this slide are four different pictures. You have to draw an arrow to show in which direction the friction force is occurring in each case. You can do this, you can draw the arrows in your rough notebook. Now, check your answer. In the first case, the scooter is moving towards the left. Hence, the force of friction will move towards the right as it is opposing the movement of the scooter. In the second case, the boy is lounging on the sofa. The force of friction will be from the downward direction. In the third case, this girl is doing push ups. As she is going up, the frictional force will, she is doing going up and down, the frictional force will be in the upward direction. In the fourth case, it's a rubbing of the palms, so the frictional force will be in the opposite direction to the movement of the palm. Please check your answers to understand that the force of friction always works in the opposite direction to the motion of the object. There are three kinds of friction: static friction, sliding friction, and rolling friction. Sliding Static friction is the friction where there is no movement or no motion. Sliding friction is the friction in which the object is sliding in a motion, whereas rolling friction is the friction in which the object is rolling. We are going to study about it one by one. Static friction. Static force of friction comes into play when one object tends to move over a surface, but there is no actual motion of the object in spite of a force applied on it. For example, this is a heavy sofa. It is so heavy that even though the force is applied on it, the sofa doesn't move from its place. Or you can think of a heavy box. It is difficult to lift or move even though the applied force applied on it is very large. Sliding friction. The frictional force exerted by a surface on an object when it is actually sliding on the surface. For example, when you rub your hands or palms to create heat, or a child sliding down a slide, a sledge sliding across a snow or ice, a person on skis sliding against the snow. Here you can look at this picture. The man is sliding the box on the ground, and the sliding friction is opposing the movement of the box that he is trying to push. Third type of friction is the rolling friction. Rolling friction is the resistive force that slows down the motion of a rolling ball or a wheel. The rolling friction opposes the rolling motion of an object. For example, look at this. This is a wheel. You give a push on the wheel. The wheel rolls forward. The friction force that resists this rolling of the wheel is the rolling friction. For example, the truck tires, the ball bearings present in a bicycle, the wheels of a bike, the soccer ball or a basketball, the car tires or skateboard tires all experience the rolling friction. This reason, we say that it is easier to roll an object than to slide because the rolling friction is less than the sliding friction. Let us look at some examples. It is difficult to lift a suitcase, but it is easy to move one with wheels. Suitcases, travel bags, school bags are provided with wheels. This makes it easy for us to roll a suitcase or a travel bag or bags which are heavy. All kinds of balls, example the football, tires of vehicles, are also round in shape so as to reduce the friction.